All right, well, we found the other Hamblin, Lorne Hamblin, joining us fresh off another coaching session here at the Cargill Training Centre. Of course, you and your wife, Chris, playing such an integral role in getting this thing in Morris. What's it like for you to finally see this thing up and running after a lot of work went into it?
Oh, it's so exciting. It's probably greater expectations than what we've seen and what we imagined. I mean, we've been lugging TVs back and forth for 35 years, and to have it all in one system right here on ice, it's absolutely wonderful.
I don't want you to get to boast too much, but you've had quite the accomplished coaching career, I could say. Kind of take us through the coaching career. Where all have you been over the years?
Well, we've been very, very fortunate. Our career, or the way we earned a living was agriculture, and the way we had fun was curling, and the debate was which was more important, and still is. But we've been very fortunate in curling in that we've grown up with our kids who had an interest in curling. We coached them to the 2002 World Junior Championship in the Worlds. From there, then we worked with many teams at different outings. And then since 2009, when our son came back to the farm, we've had the opportunity to coach internationally. From the Vancouver we coached at the Swiss, the Vancouver Olympics, Pacific Asia Championships. We've been all over the world chasing a sport we love.
What did you learn from all that coaching that maybe led to this, maybe in terms of equipment or just kind of stuff that you needed? What did you learn from all those years of coaching that maybe helped you with the building of this?
Well, like any position, what we learned, and by nature, most people are lazy, and because we were full-time coaches, we spent hours and hours on ice, so we really decided that we needed better equipment so we can do it faster, do it quicker, and like with the training gates that we put together, that replaced the short broom so we can spend more time watching deliveries. So we learned and watched worldwide and brought it back home.
Of course, you have some big-time curlers out here every year as part of the DeKalb Super Spiel. Do you think having all those curlers out here, do you think that helps this program in some way, maybe in terms of having conversations with them about this? Do you think that big Bonspiel helps this training center in a way?
Well, absolutely it does. And what we did, and thankful to Curl Manitoba, who helped us access the equipment that's in the Saville Centre in terms of the list. Like, to our knowledge, this is the second training center of its kind in Canada. And so with all our DeKalb teams that came here, we just started in October, so we wanted to make sure we were used to it. So all our DeKalb teams were notified that they will get one free practice session. So as a result of them being here, we'll be doing a lot of bookings in the next while. And the biggest asset is everybody has video cameras, everybody has iPads. What makes this so unique is it's all together, but probably the 55-inch TV, because when they can see it on the big screen, it is just unbelievable, and you can pause it, you can look at it. And so we've had a lot of interest from this DeKalb Super Spiel and a lot of teams coming back to work with us.
Well, congrats on the opening of this and best of luck down the road.
Thanks very much.
All right, joined now by Gary Bergman. Gary, what's your role here at the Cargill Training Centre?
I am the coach of Team Bergman that's enrolled here at the training center.
Okay, and you coach, do you coach others as well, or how does that work?
Just this team.
Okay, and you were saying to me you're from Altona. What is the training center here that just recently opened? What does that mean to you guys?
It gives us the opportunity to work as a team at a different level than we'd be able to out on our own. We've got the dedicated coaching here that is consistent from one practice to the next. That works not just on the individual skills. We can work on that individually, but it's how do you bring that group together as a team and get them to that next level? That's a big portion of what we do here.
A lot of state-of-the-art, I guess, technology we're seeing here. What is some of the equipment you really enjoy using and teaching your daughters with?
Well, I think we spend a lot of time with the lasers and the cameras with the instant feedback back to the girls. They can tell when that laser beam is on the rock. We're talking about an inch, a quarter inch or whatever. And that's the difference that we're trying to work on. Just practice and practice that little bit. That's what makes it.
Did you ever think in your time as a coach you'd be using stuff like this? Did you ever think it would come to this?
Never. We're hugely fortunate to have this opportunity in our local area, to have people like Chris and Lorne, Gerald, to have them so engaged with the curling world and with the kids in this area. It's huge, and Winnipeg and in this area.
And there's really nothing like this, especially in Manitoba. Only in Alberta with the Saville Centres, there's something really close to this. What is this going to mean for our juniors here moving forward as this thing gets as bigger and bigger and gets going more and more? What is this going to mean for our juniors down the road?
I think if we can get that engagement out there to get people involved, I mean, it's not just juniors. We've seen some of the older curlers come here too, and just some of the instant feedback, even at the open house the other day. Curlers that had curled for years, just to see what they were doing and go, oh, okay, well, that makes sense, and then be able to instantly correct that and move forward. And once we can see that, I mean, we've had younger curlers here, and just to see the excitement of them being able to see themselves on that big screen and instantly know. You can try and explain to them, and you try and explain what they're doing, but when they see it, it's there.
Okay, Gary Bergman, thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
All right.